is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Sponsored by a live credit union.
Club statement.
Ominous.
I like this, Hamby. I like the way you're coming out of the gates here. Just throw up the image. Club statement. We're letting people know we've got a big show in terms of statements. We're going to be reading off of pieces of paper. Actually, emails, because we don't print things, because we like the environment. Stuart Webber here along with Louis Llerandi. And if you saw the title for today's show, a new era for Armada ownership. And obviously the graphic off the top of the show lets you know we got statements. We got statements to read, Lou.
Lots of statements from different people, and some exciting statements too that we've been trying to, allude at and hint at over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's what we do here. The slow leak of information in the world of soccer, and boom, Gabs jumping in. Campione law for the win on new ownership. We'll certainly get into that here in the coming minutes, an hour. For those who are maybe new to the show, welcome to Fleet and Footy. This is our weekly hour to talk some soccer. My friend Louis Llerandi, myself Stuart Webber. We got Hamby back in the control room, pushing the right buttons and getting us rocking and rolling here. And Louis, let's start by asking, how's your day going? Have you been busy or stressed at all today?
I've gotten 0 emails today, Stuart.
None.
Nothing. No one has emailed me any kind of news.
Nobody has asked you anything, or
no. They don't want any more information about what came out. No poking and prodding at all. But my day has been quite busy with the news coming out, and this is something that we've been working on for quite some time. So just the build up and the anticipation. So it's so awesome to finally be able to release it and hop on the show right after. I'm pretty fired up right now, Stuart.
This was the idea of the show.
Yeah.
The idea of the show was that we have this great outlet to be able to share everything we can with the people that care about our fine franchise and our team. There you go. Derek wants your email. Don't give it to him. Do not give him your email. He'll come with all the information for you. Okay, so let's jump into it. Basically, we've got 2 statements to go over, and the announcements are kind of twofold, right? Anytime you have an ownership change, you have the end of one ownership group and then the beginning of another ownership group. So let's start with the statement from Robert Palmer regarding the future of the Jacksonville Armada. Club statement. There it is again. There's your graphic for you. Robert Palmer releasing the statement, and you can read the entire statement on Jacksonville Armada social media, on the website, everywhere. Basically, Robert Palmer going through his time as the steward of this franchise. And I think it absolutely has to be said that without Robert Palmer, the Jacksonville Armada are not here anymore. They do not exist. They are gone and poof into the ether, because he bought the team from the NASL when it was in flux and in a state of no idea where it was going in the future, and essentially saved the franchise and saved soccer in the city of Jacksonville for that period of time. So a ginormous thank you to Robert Palmer for his stewardship. I feel like that word gets used in soccer ownership more than anything else.
Maybe because it's a little bit British, I feel like it's a little English.
Yeah.
But I do remember that point when the league took over the club and there was such uncertainty around the Jacksonville Armada, but you still had, the core fan base. You had Section 904 supporting, and Robert even mentions that in his statement, how meaningful that was, and one of the main reasons why it was so easy to be able to purchase the team and, have this community built around it already. And he saved the club theoretically, and we, exactly like you said, we wouldn't be here without him. So
all right, so I'll read a little bit of the statement. Now, it's 2 full pages. I'm not going to read the full thing from Robert Palmer.
Go give us a click, jacksonvillearmada.com.
Yeah, give him a click. But I'll give you a little chunk of it here. This is from Robert Palmer. Through our time with the Armada, we never lost sight of our main goal, to return the first team to the pro ranks. We aligned ourselves with MLS, the only Division I league in the U.S., as they launched a lower division structure, and with the city of Jacksonville's support, secured prime downtown real estate for a future stadium, a permanent home for the Armada in the heart of the sports and entertainment district. The Armada now entering a crucial point in the club's history and requires the right steward to guide this exciting new era. Earlier this year, I was approached by someone with deep Jacksonville roots who shared a passion for advancing professional soccer in the city. After thoughtful discussion with my family, it became clear that this could be the right path forward, both for the Armada and the loyal fans who have given so much of themselves to this club. So some very key points in there from Robert Palmer, just talking about, what the future of this franchise looks like and the fact that now you have somebody to usher it into that future. I'll move ahead a little bit here. This is why I'm proud to share we've come to terms with a Jacksonville-based business owner to acquire the Armada and carry forward the vision we set in motion 8 years ago. We will support this individual through the MLS approval process, and once the sale's finalized, my companies will continue to be involved as proud sponsors. So I think that's a key part of it as well, right? Robert Palmer, while no longer will be the owner, still very much supporting this club and supporting the fleet. So one final note here. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to the city of Jacksonville, our fans, partners, and players for your unwavering support. The Armada will always hold a special place in my life, and I will continue to root for its success for years to come. With gratitude, Robert Palmer. And thus ends the Robert Palmer era of the Jacksonville Armada ownership. And like I said, it's an exciting time because we've been kind of dancing around it here for a little bit for a few weeks on the show. Obviously, we've known that this was coming. Obviously, people watching the show probably knew that it was coming. But for it to be official and for it to be out there and for people to now know that it is happening is great. So now we move forward and we jump ahead to the next chapter of the Jacksonville Armada. And this statement comes from the new owner of the Jacksonville Armada, Chris Campione, who released this statement to me and Action News Jax, and we shared it on our Action News Jax platforms, both on the website, and if you go to my Twitter, you can read the entire statement. The full thing is there for you to go and consume and read. And let's get into some of the finer points from this statement. This one coming from Chris Campione, not from the team just yet. Obviously, there's still regulatory stuff and things of that sort that still need to happen. This was a statement released to Action News Jax, and then we were able to put that out into the world. And so now we will share that information with you, the people at home. I tried to do a Bane thing. You, the people, the people. I'd have to do the voice better if I was to do a Bane.
But this is what the people have been waiting for. Like you said, this is what the show was kind of made for. And now we've got so many cool, exciting, announcements coming along the way with these ownership changes.
Yes. All right, so Chris Campione set to become majority principal owner of the Jacksonville Armada, leading downtown stadium development. Local Jacksonville attorney, entrepreneur, and community leader Chris Campione, that is a statement. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Hamby. Is set to become the majority principal owner and managing director of Jacksonville Armada Football Club, ushering in a new era of locally led growth for professional soccer in Northeast Florida. So, some of the key points, and I'll try to hit on some of the quotes from Chris in this statement, because those are kind of the key things, right? Under Campione's directorship, the Armada are moving forward with plans for an initial minimum 8,000-seat, privately funded soccer-specific stadium in the heart of downtown's Jacksonville Sports and Entertainment District. Now, we know about the stadium site. We know that the ground has been cleared. We know that there is work to come over the coming months and year. And it's going to happen quickly.
Yep.
And it's going to be a big project now that we're reading initial minimum 8,000 seats to start. So that's a
Did
huge,
we know that before today? How many seats?
We've known some of the numbers, and that number has kind of fluctuated. And look, until there's 8,000 seats put into the stadium, I think that number fluctuates, right? That's kind of, now there's legal stipulations that say as you're putting in stuff with the city and wherever that you have to meet a certain number based on whatever agreements you're making. So if the statement released to me says 8,000 seats, that's what we're going with. And then initial minimum is always an exciting thing, right? Because that means it's expandable, as I think every soccer stadium in the United States ever is, right?
Which is good. It's like these kind of Lego stadiums where you mix and match. And as the sport grows in the U.S., especially with the 2026 World Cup coming up, I think Chris even mentions that in his statement there. But, it's only adding to the excitement of soccer. It's bringing back the Armada in the professional ranks. And we'll go through a little bit more of the Armada history. But, some of these games that I remember being at being in middle school, and so now finally being able to work for the team and getting through this news and getting to this moment in time where, now we have our own plot of land. We know it's going to be 8,000 seats, and we're still joining MLS Next Pro in a really a year.
Yeah. I will continue on with some of the other information. I'm going to jump around here on this statement a little bit. Logan wants a hard hat. Get that man a hard hat. I've been saying that for years, man. I've been saying, get me a shovel. I will go to work. I don't think I could have brought down that big tree, Lord of the Rings style, like they did. But, you were there for that moment.
I was.
I'm glad.
I helped.
You did not help. You took video, so you helped us.
You
helped the people at home experience it, certainly.
Exactly.
All right, let me jump ahead here for a moment. With the Armada set to compete in MLS Next Pro in 2027, Campione reaffirmed the club's vision to elevate Jacksonville onto the national stage and eventually welcome Major League Soccer in the form of Next Pro to the city. Also expressed a strong desire to bring a National Women's Soccer League franchise to Jacksonville in the future, ensuring professional soccer opportunities for both men and women. So that's a big part of it as well. The fact that the Armada competing in MLS Next Pro in 2027. So there you go. You have a very rigid deadline for the stadium.
Yeah, and I think that that last little quote there you mentioned, adding NWSL to the fray would be fantastic. You're seeing it in Kansas City. They just built, I believe, 12,500 seater stadium specifically for women's soccer. So expanding on that expandable stadium aspect, all you need is a couple thousand more seats to hit that NWSL threshold and possibly get an NWSL team here in Jacksonville.
Certainly. We'll get into this soundbite here in just a little bit, Hamby, because that actually has the audio attached to it as well. So we'll jump into that here in just a minute.
I just wanted the people to see what he looked like.
Oh, okay. Well, that is Chris Campione on the right with the Jacksonville Armada Cup in front of him.
And the beautiful mustache.
The mustache, yes. Lewis, are you forced to grow one of those now?
Oh yeah, you like everyone in the Armada has to have a stash now. I mean, I can start. I don't know how good I'd look in a mustache though.
Only one way to find out. But we'll actually hear from that sound from Chris Campione here in just a little bit, as he has a podcast of his own. And by the way, scheduling note, we're hoping to have Chris Campione here in the studio in the coming weeks.
Yes.
So we're ironing out the details. Tentatively, Nathan Walter will join us next week, and then Chris Campione the following week. So we'll get all these details, all this new information, and get you as much stuff as we possibly can. And yes, Sean, I'm sorry. We don't know what's up with that, right, Hamby? Where people's like Twitter tags instead of their names. It's only us. It's only our thing that's doing
Fleet
this.
Footy?
No. It's all the.
Okay.
It's all of them on our. I don't know if that's a restream issue or if that's something. I don't know. We don't know. But Sean, we know you're ABC SDG9. We got that. We know Derek Gappison is Derek Gappison 8325. We know Daniel. So and Movember in 2 days, Lou. So maybe we can do that. Yeah, let's do it.
But like, I can't shave at all. Like, I can't clean it up.
No, you can't. Well, you I think you start fresh,
Start clean,
which you are right now. You haven't been growing that for. That's not like 3 weeks of growth on you right now.
But 3 weeks of growth will look really bad. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Derek. It's not Gappison? It's probably not Gappison. If I've been saying it that way forever. Sorry, Derek. Derek G on the line.
There you go.
I bet he'll put a pronouncer in to correct me, which is good. Which, by the way, as not a member of the team, I haven't had to correctly pronounce his last name. So, those are the names I have to get right. Anyhow, it looks like Daniel's going to join you for the Movember experience.
All right.
So I'll let you keep whatever this mustache is you got going on right there, but then you got to lose the beard and then just grow the mustache.
But I can't like trim up the neck, like.
Well, during it, you can keep this whole thing clear.
Okay.
But you can't touch the stash.
Okay. Cool.
You want to do that?
I can do that.
Yes.
I can do that.
Yes. All right.
I can do that.
By the way, even while reading statements, we're going to go on tangents. That is what we do on Fleet and Footy. And it helps break up the legal mumbo jumbo of a statement. All right, more on the stadium. because that's obviously a big thing everybody's going to want to talk about and everybody's interested in. A stadium groundbreaking ceremony expected to take place in December, with additional details to be announced soon. So obviously they had the soft groundbreaking, which is basically when they, cleared off the land. And now a true groundbreaking expected to take place in December. Campione expressed pride in taking on this role, stating, quote, "This is a project built by Jacksonville for Jacksonville. Our city deserves a club and a stadium that reflects its resilience and community pride." More on the stadium. Beyond professional soccer, the new stadium will be designed as a multi-purpose community venue, hosting concerts, festivals, tournaments, cultural events, and major national competitions. With premium flexible spaces and modern luxury amenities, the stadium will attract year-round activity, serving as a centerpiece for Jacksonville's growing downtown. Campione emphasized the importance of making the club a community asset, stating, quote, "We want this club to be something the community truly owns and feels part of. It's about building a community asset that energizes not just the heart of Jacksonville or the sports and entertainment district, but the entire East Side community."
I think, unfortunately, I know more than the people, but I know what Chris is talking about when he's saying that we will have these events in the stadium, because there won't be an event space like it in Jacksonville, really. I know we're super excited to release those renderings later this year during that groundbreaking ceremony, and it just provides a new level of excitement to Jacksonville. It energizes the downtown core once again, and in line with all that new development coming in downtown Jacksonville.
Yep. I went back, by the way, and hey, slogan, go do what you got to do. I love it. Go back to the social media comment sections and fight. Love to see it. Derek did ask the question, has new ownership committed to being NPSL after the team goes pro? Good person to ask that question to.
Yes.
Nathan Walter.
Well, I can probably confirm that.
Louis Llerandi, confirm or deny.
It'll be a part of the current system. We'll have the NPSL team once again next summer, going into that MLS Next Pro season, and then after that, I don't know I cannot speak on that. But next season we'll have another season of Jacksonville Armada soccer.
I will solicit questions from the Section 904 folks and anybody who watches the program. Questions for Nathan next week, and then more questions as well for the following week, and we'll get some stuff answered for you guys when we have the decision makers in the building.
Yes, we
can answer some of those questions. But NPSL 2026, good to go.
Yes,
good. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. So by the way, Derek sent me a voice note. So I'm gonna hear that in the break, and then I'll properly pronounce his last name afterwards. Okay, back to the statement. We're rolling through this statement here. More from Campione. He also highlighted the role of the Armada fan base, crediting Section 904 and the club supporters for helping shape the team's identity. Section 904, quote, "is the heartbeat of the Jacksonville Armada and the driving force behind our club," Campione said. "They have carried the team through every chapter, and together we're about to open the most exciting one yet." Regarding the club's future, Campione said, "With next year's World Cup on the horizon and the Armada leading the growth of professional soccer in Jacksonville, the future of the city's soccer community is bright. We're going to build something enduring here, and we're going to do it by living our club motto, victory through determination." Can you do that one in Latin for me, Louis?
Knows. Victurnia ex pernatia, something like that. Close.
Did you take any Latin back in the day?
Nope. I got, as far as Spanish, I think I took like Spanish 3.
Okay. But no Latin?
No Latin.
No?
No. I am Latin, though. Huh?
That's not how that works. All right. Victory through determination. One more time.
Victoria ex pernatia.
Okay. If you ever wonder what the words are that randomly show up on some of the gear, victory through determination in Latin. All right. From the players to the fans to the families in our stands, the club will always belong to Jacksonville. A press conference date to share more details on ownership, stadium development, and future initiatives will be announced in the coming weeks. Scroll back through here, make sure I didn't skip over anything important. By the way, full statement released on my Twitter, @StuartASJax. Right there, as it is each and every week.
Thank you, Savage, by the way. Thank you, Savage.
Oh.
Miss you too.
Dropping in some Lou love here. Love to see it. I can mention the fact that Nathan Walter getting a promotion. right?
Yeah, I believe so. He gets a new title. Yes.
It's a promotion.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
If you get a new title,
Of course,
it's a promotion.
Of course.
Are you getting a new title?
I'm the man with many titles, so I might get a few extra ones.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. But we need to get you a new title. We'll work on that.
Good.
Nathan Walter, who's been with the Armada since the club's inception in 2013, has served as president and general manager since 2017, will transition into the role of club director and chief executive officer as part of the organization's next phase of growth. So we'll hear from Nathan Walter more on that next week when he's in here. He can tell us what that means. Scrolly. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers just about everything in there. There's some more information about Chris Campione. You can kind of save that information for when we have him in studio.
The JU Finn.
Among other places, yes. JU is
yes.
one of the places where he earned the Master of Business Administration from Jacksonville University. So we'll have Chris in here in a couple weeks, and he can talk all about his past, his future, and everything involved with Chris Campione. All right, so Hamby, if you can, could we play that soundbite from Chris Campione's podcast? Did you listen to this podcast? Are you involved in the podcast at all?
When this podcast came out, maybe like an hour later, this was sent to me. You know what I mean? People being aware of what was happening.
Oh, they sent it to you like
in the sphere. Yeah.
Right afterwards.
Yeah. I didn't know, but
now you know.
Now I know.
All right, let's go ahead and hear from the new owner of your Jacksonville Armada. This was from about a week ago, and basically hinted towards the big news of today. In just 1 second. We get that ready for you.
I haven't announced it yet, but I'm going to announce it here for the first time.
Oh my God, Campione Law exclusive.
Well, this is a good way to see how many people are actually listening.
There you go. Good
Right?
test. Yeah, let's see.
So right now, I have the Jacksonville Armada under contract to purchase, as you guys know. Something I've been working on for quite some time. We're set to close at the end of November, but it could bump into December. And I'm not going to, divulge too much like the massive stadium that we're building on the plot of land that comes with the transaction right next to the Jaguar Stadium. But there is some very exciting stuff going on right now out of this office.
There you have it. So for more of that, you can actually go on YouTube. It is the Allegedly podcast.
Yes.
Allegedly.
On
Good.
Campione Law PA's YouTube.
Okay, so Campione Law PA. You can go check it out. It's at about the 1250 mark. So if you want to scroll through, or if you want to hear the whole thing, hear the whole thing. But about 13 minutes into that, you can hear more from Chris Campione. And as mentioned, we'll have him here in studio to talk more about it as well in the coming weeks, as well as Nathan Walter next week.
Yep. And I know we've got more guests lined up throughout the coming weeks on, just all these new announcements coming up like that. Chris mentioned in December, we'll have a groundbreaking. So everything's kind of happening now.
Good.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Get us a shovel. Get us a hard hat. Let's get to
Exactly.
work. That's what we've been saying for a while now. All right, it's time to take a quick break. I feel like we hit the statements. We hit them hard.
Lots of news.
Lots of news. Got all that news in there for you folks at home. And so we will have more Fleet and Footy coming up next, but we wanted to lead off with the breaking news, the big news of the day. And so we did that. I thought that went well.
I thought it went really well.
I thought it went really well. All right, great work. We'll be and good work, Gabs, for finding the podcast. Yes, shout out. Without our fans, we're nothing, man.
Section out of 4 is everything.
Oh my goodness, they're the best. They're out here spreading information. Derek, last name to be announced in the next block, and the rest of the gang, all out there putting forth all this great info for people. If you've been watching some of the different channels on social, by the way, MLS Next Pro News is another one that's been following the story, as well as lower levels. Lower League Soccer is another one. So we'll have more in the coming weeks right here on Fleet and Footy. We got more show coming up next right here in the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 studios. Stay with us. You're watching Fleet and footy. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow, how much revenue share you can earn. Just imagine.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home. Headed on, here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net. After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Campion Law will fight for you till the bitter end. We suffered several injuries along with the car being totaled. They checked on us literally almost every day for the next 2 weeks, just making sure, are you okay? Do you need anything? Even Chris was texting us, like, what can we get you? Campion cares.
This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, sponsored by Alive Credit Union.
All right, Lou, we're back. Fleet and Footy. We just hit a lot of the big news of the day in the first segment. You can always go back and watch on the Action Sports Jacks YouTube page. Now, let's jump into today's show, and let's start with this week in Armada history.
This was exactly 9 years ago to
I like
the
it when
day,
we match the date.
right?
Yes.
It's October 30th, 2016, at 121 Financial Ballpark. I don't even think it was Community First Ballpark.
It's
and
also
now it's ViStar.
It's not even 121 anymore.
But that first goal that you saw,
You know,
was
you can
scored
always
by-
say, you could say the baseball grounds of Jacksonville, and you'll
There you
never
go.
be wrong.
There you go.
By the way. Oh, no. Oh, it's a howler. Do it. Do it. Attaboy, JJ.
What just happened?
The keeper made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
Well, then why didn't he get up?
Well, he knew it was too late. No, I think he might have been trying to act like he got injured.
Hold on, I gotta see this again.
Alassane Keita scores that first goal in the 29th minute.
Yep.
We're down in this game 2-0. In the 83rd minute, Armada legend Jamal Johnson.
Oh, so wait, so this
gets
one
a goal.
did. This one did.
This one didn't count.
This one didn't count.
And then they put it on the board for the Rowdies.
Yeah,
which
graphics.
is hilarious.
Shout out to CBS Sports Network, hosting some NASL games back in the day.
Come on,
So this
that's-
was nationally
that's prime.
broadcast.
That's prime.
This was nationally broadcast game. They called that a foul on JJ. I'm assuming
Keita?
that is why, by the or Keita.
Yeah.
Sorry, Keita. That is why, by the way. Yeah, that's why the goalie stayed down to act like he was hurt. Here's JJ.
Look at this finish.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I mean, that's
Woo-hoo-hoo.
pretty. That's a
Oh.
very pretty finish.
My goodness.
So that's in the 83rd minute. Just 1 minute later, Zach Steinberger would come up with the winner, which is
the Mark Lowry days. We were
Here's
happy.
Pat
There's
Cannon.
Pat Cannon
Look
on
at
the
Pat Cannon there.
sidelines. We won games during this era. What do you know?
This was the final game of the 2016 season.
Okay.
So the final game of the fall season. I believe we did not make the playoffs.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
This was a nice little send off into the postseason.
Look at
this. I love yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, the weight on
Chippy.
that.
It's Chippy. The man loves fish, and the man loves chips. There it is right there. Shout out to JJ. We got to get JJ back on the show. It's been a minute.
Well, you weren't on the show when JJ was on the show.
That's
were you?
right.
Yeah,
That's right. I was out of town then.
Yeah, so we do have to bring him back on.
By the way, the keeper was upset, tried to kick it out, and hit it back into his goal.
Here's
All right.
1 minute later.
1 minute later. Bang!
Steinberger near post slots it in.
Love it.
Get in.
The old jumpy fist pump there.
I mean, those are three fantastic Armada names scoring on the score sheet. Keita, Johnson, and Steinberger.
That's a good trio right there. The baseball ground. There's section 904 out in the stands.
Saw some familiar faces.
That's right. Yeah, there are some. Like Derek Gupison. Oh, no, I messed it up again. Come on. That's why I like Gapison.
I was really trying to set you up for that, by
I
the
know,
way.
you tried. Hang on. Let me. Gapison.
Derek,
Oh, my goodness.
Derek with the first fan appearance on the show.
Derek Gapison. Yeah. No, we were in video, so it's fine. Derek Gapison. I got you, Derek.
That was a fantastic chip.
I'm not going to remember Gapison. I don't know. Maybe I will.
Last game of the initial ownership.
Of the Mark Frisch
That's
ownership.
interesting.
Yep. Yeah, because really that whole 2017 season was the year in flux, right? Where it was an NASL-owned franchise, eventually being bought by Robert Palmer and saving the team at the time. So it was huge news at the time for the team. Although I think that might have happened during that season, right?
It was
during that
mid-season.
2017 season. Yep. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't have made a whole lot of sense because NASL really collapsed right after that year, didn't it?
Yeah, they were. I'm sure they were excited to sell the team.
Yeah. Yes. If your business was about to go under, you would sell everything you possibly had right before you did. Yeah. What a chip. Good times. Okay, so that was your This Week in Armada history from 9 years ago when I was up in that broadcast booth calling that game.
15.
Where you were at that game.
Probably not that one.
What?
Probably not that
You drive to Miami every week now, but you couldn't go to an Armada game?
I was 15. I couldn't even drive.
Take the bus. What are you doing?
From Fernandina.
Take the great public transportation we have. There's a light rail service, right, from Fernandina to downtown Jacksonville? Any service to downtown Jacksonville?
Definitely not light rail.
I need a haircut. Okay. I
need a haircut too.
I was out of town for a few days, and I was trying to fit one in, and didn't happen. Maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe not. Maybe my hair will be up to here by next week. We'll see.
We talk a little past, Stuart.
How about the future?
Exactly.
Segues. Go ahead.
The Armada Academy, the 19s have just been on a roll. This is their fourth win in a row now, getting the 2-0 win over Tampa Bay United, who's a very tough opponent.
Okay.
I'd say it's the premier team on that west coast of Florida.
We got video. Baby.
Courtesy of Corbin Lowe is helping me out as I'm taking pictures during this. So shout out Corbin Lowe, operations manager at the Jacksonville Armada. But the 19s get the job done. Not only the fourth win in a row, fourth shutout in a row, all coming from Andy Dunn in net, which who I believe appeared 4 or 5 times for the Jacksonville Armada throughout the U23 season and played a crucial role in the playoffs. So,
everybody get in there, do the soccer squat, as they call it.
This team's finally gelling together.
Yep.
If you want to do that Academy video too, we can also shout out Derek again because Derek and Shavaya from Section 904 were both at the match, and they popped a little smoke.
Yeah.
Which is, I think is great because we've got to be the only MLS Next team in the country that's getting smoke popped after goals. Okay.
There we go.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
The boys loved it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it really is cool. Jaden Senchuk actually gets both of these goals, scores the brace. I caught up with him after practice a couple days ago, but if you want to go see these guys this weekend, they play at home at Patton Park on Saturday At 2:30, the U19s on that turf field. So right when you get into Patton Park, right there on Beach and Hodges at 2:30, the U19s play. U17s also play at 2:30, and the U16s, who picked up a 0-0 draw against Tampa Bay United, play at 12:30 on the turf. So if you're a little bit early, come check out the even younger guys.
Yeah, do it. But first, let's catch up with your interview with Jaden Senchuk from earlier this week, one of the stars of the U19 squad, picking up a pair of goals this past weekend.
Here with U19's forward Jaden Senchuk. Jaden, you scored twice in the win against Tampa Bay United this weekend. What was working so well for you and the team during that match?
Yeah, I think our high press worked really well. We were able to take the ball away from them in their own half and have counterattacks, which led to many opportunities, and thankfully I was able to put 2 of them away and put the game to bed there.
What part of your finishing do you take the most pride in? Placement, power, timing?
I'd say power is probably one of my stronger suits, definitely, because I'm not the most technical, but I can definitely put some power behind the ball.
When the team needs a goal late in a match, what's going through your mind as a striker that's expected to deliver?
Yeah, I think getting in front of the goal and taking shots, taking our chances, the more shots we take, the more opportunities we get to score, and that's what the team looks for in an attacker and a forward, and that's my job, and that's what I got there to do.
As one of these returning players into this U19 squad specifically, how do you try to set an example for the rest of the younger guys?
Yeah, I think effort is a big part of it. I think when I raise my level, the team around sees that and they can pick up their level as well. And that energy, it travels throughout the team, and that's very important when it comes to these types of games, because low energy can cost us a goal and high energy can win us a game.
You've been through MLS Next Fest before. What did you take away from that experience, and what do you think you can apply to this time around?
Yeah, I think a lot of the teams and players in Flex are very, very good players, and they all have talent that we have to work hard to overcome, and that's pretty much what we got to do going into the Flex tournament.
How valuable is it to have someone like Coach Elmar, who's so connected in the college soccer world when it comes to the recruiting process?
Yeah, he's a very valuable tool. He's a great person to talk to if you have any questions. He's been through the college world. He's been in the college world for probably 30 plus years. He knows everything about recruiting and playing in the college level, and he's just a great tool to go to when I have questions or concerns.
What's your favorite type of goal to score? Is it a breakaway? Is it a header, a long shot, or something else?
I'd say a long shot. Curling into the corner is definitely one of those shots that you get to see once you take the shot. You get to see it curl into the back of the net. It kind of gives you a feeling that nothing else can really compare to.
And the fans are definitely going to want to know what happened to that eye.
Oh man, I got cleated in the eye on a breakaway, and he clipped my eye, but towards the end of the game, it was good. It didn't have any swelling or anything, but after that, it definitely got worse, definitely closed up, but hey, it's getting better.
Thank you, Jaden.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's a warrior right there. You know,
Yes, he is.
You think about soccer players taking the slightest hit and going flying into the turf and appealing for a penalty. This guy got cleated in the eye, and he's out there battling, scoring 2 goals for the boys in blue.
Yep.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. Like I mentioned, if you want to see Jaden in the U19 squad, 2:30 Patton Park. They're about to head out to Arizona pretty soon. This fall season's getting ready to conclude, so a couple more times left. You can see him at home.
Wait, when is the Arizona? That's in December, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's coming up, Stuart.
I mean, it'll be here before
Coming
you know
up.
it. No, I know this. It's funny. This is the time of the year that the calendar just goes. You know, it just zooms right by you.
Yep.
Especially for us in the local TV business.
In the sports world, you got NASCAR playoffs.
Well, I mean that wraps this weekend.
I know. I'm excited.
It wrapped last weekend
I'm
for me
excited.
when my driver didn't make it to the final.
You
four.
gotta watch this weekend though, right?
We'll see.
Oh, come on.
We'll see,
Stuart.
man. I don't know. I mean, he could win the race and it not matter. I don't know. I was sad. I was very sad this past Sunday. That's for another podcast, for another deal. All right, so that's everything we got on the Academy, boys. Go check them out. Go say hi to Lou if you're out there.
I'll be there.
You'll be there. You always are. Let's hit some college soccer, and then we'll take a break. So let's talk a little college soccer first, and we start with another River City Rumble and another win for the UNF men, which, by the way, that clinches the division title, I believe, right? For the UNF men.
Boom, graphic, handbone.
It doesn't. Yeah, attaboy. Thank you, Hamby.
Right.
I mean, you did what you could there.
Come on,
Shout out to the graphite division.
Graphite division is great.
It's graphite and
gold.
Graphite and gold.
I mean, if you're not gold, that just sounds so.
Well, those are the two colors of the logo.
I get it. Gray. You want to
So
say gray
here's
is
the deal.
bad.
The logo kind of looks like it's gold and silver, but you couldn't have a gold and silver
Yes,
then
because
silver
it's like tiered.
silver is below gold.
Yes, I
Graphite, no one knows where the heck graphite goes except for mechanical pencils. So graphite has its own whole thing going on.
It's rugged. It's stone. It's graphite.
Okay. It's used to
That's the way,
write with. Anyhow, the graphite division, they could have done like the sunshine division on account of it being in the all the Florida teams,
Exactly.
but that's okay. And there's a sun logo in the A-Sun logo.
Now based out of Jacksonville, the A-Sun.
That's right. Yeah. Right here, headquartered in the city of Jacksonville, which, by the way, the men's and women's basketball tournaments will be here in Jacksonville this upcoming year. So get excited about that. And what were you telling me in this last break?
That I will be calling the A-Sun soccer championship matches.
That's on the men's side?
And possibly the women, I believe.
And possibly the women?
Yeah, I think if they come back here.
I'm looking at the bracket. It says site TBD for the championship game. Now, they'd have to pull an upset.
It's possible.
It is possible.
It's possible.
I'm just saying, the women's side, they'd have to pull an upset for that to happen.
But I think I'm calling the game from I think I'm calling it from remote.
Oh, so you just
in
call
studio.
No matter where it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, then that's exciting. I love that for you, Lou.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy that.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it for sure.
Okay, good. If one of our local teams is in it, remind me, and I'll use your goal call for one of our local teams, assuming they get a goal, which we can assume. All right, so UNF men, graphite champs. They will play at Stetson this upcoming week as their season continues. So even though the division is already locked up for UNF, they want to keep winning, right? Keep winning.
Got to keep the winning, momentum up, and it helped them last year. That's kind of what they did going into the A-Sun tournament last season. And
just one more conference game, by the way.
Yep.
As they are 4-1 in the graphite division. JU battling, by the way, to try and secure their spot in the tournament. Because on the women's side, 8 teams make it, which we'll get into them in just a second. On the men's side, just 6, right?
Yep.
I believe.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, 3 plays 2. They go to 1, and vice versa. So JU currently in a battle, meaning, you know who they're rooting for this weekend?
Stetson.
No.
UNF.
Yes.
Oh,
they want Stetson to lose.
That's right.
Because that's who they're battling with for that last spot. Okay. And so JU will be at
Florida Gulf Coast.
Florida Gulf Coast.
Very tough opponent.
Yeah. I mean, tough opponents
It's just
out there.
usually a good soccer school.
They're 2-2-1 in the A-Sun this year. They handed UNF that lone loss in the last 11.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened. But yeah, so JU men on the road at Gulf Coast. UNF taking on Stetson. All right, on the women's side, they are actually playing in minutes. It's match day, and it's coming up in 15 minutes. And you can maybe watch it on ESPN+.
I think so.
I'd hope so.
I think so.
Or you could just look at the stats online. Anyhow, they will be taking on Eastern Kentucky down in Fort Myers. Fort Myers gets the chance to host that one as I pull up the bracket for you. Because Gulf Coast is the 1 seed out of the graphite. So UNF EKU winner takes on the winner of Gulf Coast and Bellarmine. That game, by the way, would be on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And then JU plays later tonight. They will play at 7 o'clock, taking on North Alabama. Winner of that one gets either Lipscomb or Queens, who are currently playing right now.
Yeah, and they're playing that game in the The Music City, Nashville.
Yeah, I just came back from Nashville. I was there yesterday. I did
That's
not.
right.
I did
That's
not go
right.
by the Lipscomb campus.
Oh.
I did go by the Vandy campus though.
What about, you know what else is over there?
The Parthenon.
Belmont.
Is Belmont in Nashville?
Belmont's in
too?
Nashville.
Okay. I went and visited the Parthenon. I drove by it.
Oh, the part that, yeah.
Hamby, are you familiar with the Parthenon?
No.
Did you know, folks at home, there is a full-size replica of the Greek Parthenon in Nashville, Tennessee? Bet you didn't know that.
History.
I did not.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. It's a full-size replica.
I don't know if you know that the Greeks were there.
What?
They were there in Nashville.
In Nashville.
Yeah.
That's where they landed?
Exactly.
On a flight?
Yep.
From somewhere?
Yeah.
Some Greek guys said, you know what we need here? We need a Parthenon.
You were there yesterday?
Yeah. Were you not there yesterday?
No, I wasn't there yesterday.
Okay, I was there yesterday.
Okay.
What do you want from me?
You eat any good food in Nashville?
Yeah, I had some barbecue
Nice.
on one of the days from the Peg Leg Porker was the name of the
That's a good
barbecue
name.
place.
That's a good name.
That's a random name. For my camera roll. See? Parthenon. It's right there, man, in Nashville.
God, that looks crazy. I've seen the videos of it before, but I have not been.
It was rainy, so we didn't get out of the car.
Looks like AI.
It looks like AI? Is that what you said?
It does look pretty fake. Like I've seen the zoomed out images. Like it's just there. Like
It's
it
just
really
there,
is there,
man.
Yeah.
It's just there on like a park.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, man. And there's like I had been inside it before on a previous trip, where there's like a little museum and some stuff inside of it. So there you go.
I see your comment, Gabby. Before we go to commercial, I have been watching Copa Lib, and unfortunately, Racing Club lost, which is I was trying to cheer for the Argentinian team, of course.
Sure.
And tonight you got Palmeiras and in Quito playing. Quito out of Ecuador. I
Like the diet?
Like keto. You're so funny, Stuart. This guy's so funny. This guy's so funny.
Keto with a Q.
They're up 3-0 aggregate on Palmeiras, who's a very well-historied club in
Brazilian
Brazil,
club, right?
and I believe it'll be the first time an Ecuadorian team makes it to the final if LDU Quito decide they want to win this match.
What is the Quito? They're winning the second leg. Okay. I think that's a great time to take a break here on Fleet and Footy. When we come back, we've got some more to talk about. MLS Next Pro playoffs. You got your MLS playoffs as well. And, of course, we got an update to the Weird Soccer Story of the Week. Sharktopus FC will update you on that story and a new story as well. Coming up next right here on Action Sports Jacks 24/7, you are watching Fleet and Footy.
Ancla Dorada. The official bear of your Jacksonville Armada.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, sponsored by a live credit union.
All right, welcome back to Fleet and Footy. We're talking about 31 people. Wait, no, we're talking about 2031, and why can't we take a picture with that guy's eyes open? What's happening here?
Can you name all the jerseys left to right?
Oh, man, he got rocked.
Like the countries?
By country, yeah, that's true.
Oh, third one's going to be tough. Mexico, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica is number 2. We're the 4th one, USA. Is it Costa Rica?
It is Costa Rica. These are the 4 countries coming together to make a joint bid for the 2031 Women's World Cup, which is really interesting. It'll be the first of its kind.
A bid that you tell me isn't as much of a bid, but really is happening.
Yeah, I believe the only other confederation that really has a chance and can bid against them is Oceania, which would mean New Zealand/Australia would have to host again after hosting in 2023. So they still have interest in doing that, but this would be the first tournament to feature 48 teams. Okay, we'll get into my issues with this in a second. 30 U.S. cities have already expressed their interest in hosting, which of course they did. Who doesn't want to host a World Cup?
Sure.
A total of 104 games are going to be played. And the decision on the stadium sites won't be made until next year at the earliest. But I think I'm going to go back to that first point. There's 48 teams. We've seen what an expanded World Cup, Women's World Cup was like. And what comes to mind is when the USA beat, I believe, like Thailand, like 10-0 in the World Cup, 11-0. You know, we're already talking about that on the men's side, but on the women's side, it's just not as expanded and built out yet. You just don't have the club infrastructure, the investment, and it's getting there, obviously. But I don't know, once you start getting down to a top 40 team, how high the competition level is going to be. What's your opinion, Stu?
That's fair. I mean, I think you're kind of projecting into the future and hoping that it's going to grow. I mean, you got plenty of time, right? 6 years to grow the game by that point and see what happens. But you'd like it to be more competitive. You'd like more countries to be able to hang with each other, and I just don't know if you'll get to that point to where you can have that many teams. That's a lot of teams.
It is.
That's a lot. 2027's in Brazil, by the way. 2035 also being hosted by 4 nations, all in the same nation. How many countries are in that country? That's the joke from Ted Lasso.
Oh, England,
Northern Ireland, Scotland,
UK,
Wales.
yeah.
How many countries are in that country? Look at that. Josh knows. Josh is picking up what we're putting down. Jacksonville will have a new They'll actually have a few new stadiums by 2031. Huh?
Yeah. So
circling back.
We're going from 48 teams down to 4 now. We're talking about just the final 4 teams left in the MLS Next Pro playoffs.
All right, let's
we're
see.
down to the conference final.
We had some upsets in the West.
Yes. St. Louis City 2 goes down. Winner of Coach of the Coach of the Year winner.
Okay.
Goes down to Minnesota United 2. Now Minnesota United plays Colorado for the Western Conference Final, and on the other side of the bracket you have a really good academy program in New York Red Bull, as well as Philly 2. I mean, 2 really good MLS academy, 2 teams who have just been like dominant over the past couple of seasons, whether that be in USL or MLS Next Pro.
Those games Saturday and Sunday, so go and check it out if you want to see the conference finals in the MLS Next Pro playoffs where the Armada hope to be winning in 2027.
We go from MLS Next Pro to
Straight up MLS.
Trying to get everything in here before the Weird Soccer Story of the Week because
Yes.
we've got two.
Go. So quickly, go. MLS.
Some of my takeaways from the round one of game one of round one.
Best 2 out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3.
It's a thing. I think like all the higher teams basically won their first games just about.
Last night was the end of the first game of the first round. Last night we had LA play Austin. As you can see there, Sun can't do it all. Number 4. LAFC is really dependent on Sun now that he's come to LA. Denny Bouanga has not stepped up. Mueller's a penalty merchant. I think Thomas Mueller's got like 6 penalties in like 9 matches for Vancouver. I'm really high on the Herons. They absolutely demolished Nashville. And you know, Nashville's a tough opponent. Miami's just had the team from the Music City's number. Cincy scrapes by Columbus. Cincy gets a 1-0 win off a really scrappy goal. I still think Columbus can come back in this matchup.
Well, you can because it's not aggregate.
Yes. It's
That's
not.
2 out of 3.
Yes.
It's a different format for sure.
I believe in Wilfred Nancy's tactics, and then
so do I. I've always believed in his tactics.
And then
for years now.
Lozano's left out of the squad.
Chuckster!
Rookie manager Mikey Varas leaves Chucky Lozano out of the squad due to some behind-the-scenes issues. He's expected to be on track to appear in the second game
Halloween
of the playoffs.
is not the time to anger a guy named Chucky, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there for the people at home.
And my playoff rankings really haven't changed much. I dropped LA down 1 just because I really didn't know how to feel about their win against Austin. It was a weird win. Austin did have a couple chances to put the game away. LA ended up winning 2-1.
Yep.
Those are my top 5.
All right, let's jam through. We got a weird soccer story of the week to get to. Let's start with weird pick number 1, please, for the weird soccer story of the week, and we start with an update. We mentioned Sharktopus FC had a replay of their U.S. Open Cup matchup against Bellevue, and guess what happened in the replay? Sharktopus emerges victorious 5-0. An emphatic win for the boys from Seattle. There's the jersey. Go check out my Twitter, by the way. Sharktopus jerseys. You can go buy them. I've had multiple people say, hey, I want to buy one of those. I'm not selling them. They're selling them. Go do it online. All right, you got a new weird soccer story of the week for me. Check out weird pick number 2, please, Hamby.
Yeah, just this Saturday, 54-year-old legend Jari Litmanen came out of retirement to put on the Kalev shirt in Finland and play alongside his sons for their junior team.
On a junior team?
Yeah.
Is he allowed to be on the? Are you like allowed? Are you allowed like one overage player on the junior team?
That was like when Jamal Johnston played for the U23s in the
He
Open
sure
Cup.
did. He sure did, and he came through with a big kick in the shootout. He got in the shootout. Yeah. All right, that's your weird soccer story of the week. I do not have their jerseys for sale. Anyhow, Nathan Walter scheduled to join us in studio next week. We'll bring you all the latest on the Fleet right here on Fleet and Footy. Thanks so much for joining us and interacting as you always do. We'll catch you next week at 2:00.